Hi, welcome to Caffeinated Crafting. My name is Daniela, known as Caffeinated Gert around the interwebs. You can find me on Instagram as Caffeinated Gert and on Ravelry as Caffeinated Gert. Today is November 2nd, and this is my Hats for Kiddos prize episode. So, yay for that. We got about, let me think, I took 70 hats to Allie the other day, and we got 44 more, so we helped contribute 114 hats. Way to go, guys. Let me show you a couple of things I have finished. Notice my loom is actually empty. I have finished weaving the fabric for my jacket, which is there. But it's getting worked on, and you'll see it when it gets a little bit more progress. I finished the man hat to go with the lady hat. It was an overwhelming yes. Knit the groom hat the same as the bride hat. So here it is. I haven't blocked it yet. I'm not sure I'm going to. I feel like it's a little more rustic, not blocked. Might be better for the guy. It's very dark blue, so it's really kind of hard to see on camera. It's quite pretty. So here's my bride and groom set. I think she might get a fuzzy pom-pom, maybe. So those are done. This is the Big Fat Cable Hat by Justina Chong, and I knit them out of I mentioned the pink one the other day, but it was hedgehog fibers, and the pink is Harayuka, and the base is their hedgehog fibers merino DK. I have a good chunk left of both of them. Might combine this to make a hat. The navy is also from hedgehog, also merino DK, and the colorway of that is ink. That's easy enough. So, thinking these might play together. Not really sure. They'll get used up at some point. So those are done. Let me see. I have a half finished object. It's getting close. I have the socks that I have been working on. This yarn is from Fishnets Yarn, and the colorway I think is Nido Bambito, and it's from Fishnets Yarn. The bag it's in, super cute bag. I still have the card in here. Is from You So and So. There we go. And these are from a sock tube that I had cranked by Carrie of Freckled Whimsy. So I have one sock mostly done. I still have some ends to weave in. And this one is completely done. So look at me. I have a pair of socks. I'm going to call them done. I know I still need to weave in ends, but you'll never see these again. Maybe. Don't think you will. The heels and toes and cuffs are Plucky. They're sport base, and it was a one-hit wonder, but it's gray. And they turned out quite nice. What a quick way to get a pair of socks done. I have about this much left. Twice. I have two of these. So they'll get used for something else. Some more socks or whatnot. I'm not really sure. For something. So I still have this in my little Halloween bag. I guess I'll clean that out, finish weaving my ends in, and put my Halloween back up until next year. And then let's see, what have I got here? I I worked on my blanket a little bit in the car line today. I'm going to work on this weekend. So I will show it to you since I haven't done that in a while. This is my Scrappy, and it's not on the needle right now, so that's handy. This is my Scrappy memory blanket. There's a project page for it on Ravelry if you want to look up the exact one that I'm using. There's a whole bunch of these floating around. And while I'm thinking about it, this is the mini Mochi Fair Isle hat that I made forever ago. It was one of my very first colorwork projects. It's a very easy colorwork project, and it looks weird because I have my hair pinned. It also feels weird right there. But anyway, it's cold outside and I wanted a hat. So mini Mochi Fair Isle hat. There are also mittens that you can knit that come with this, but I'll never knit the mittens. I think I knit the hat twice, once for me, once as a gift, and it's probably my favorite hat ever that I've knit. I still wear it after, gosh, I've probably knit this hat at least 6 or 7 years ago, I would think. It's old, but it's a goodie. I still wear it every year. This blanket. So this is what I have going on so far. Let me turn it right side up. I guess this would be right side up. Which way is up? I have, I think, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 squares across. And right now I am at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 high, and then this would be 11, and the 11, I'm working on the 11th and 12th row. And I did while I was started the 13th row, because I finished this purple square back here, and I wanted to go ahead and finish using up that tiny ball, so I started another one on the other end so it wouldn't be right close together. And then of course I ran out, so I finished up with this. This one is, I think well, I know it's from Loops. I can't remember what the colorway is though. But anyway, so these are all leftover scrappies and squares from my Advent swap from last year and all that kind of lovely thing. And he's back again. Yes, can you just be quiet? Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? Do you want to come here? Come here, you can help me. Come on, come here. Don't yell at me, come here. Come here. Come on. Okay. So look, Tiger, since you're here, we gotta tell Brianna get better. Tell Brianna, tell her hi when we love you and you gotta get better. You say hi. Hi, Brianna. We're purring at you. Okay, here. You just like lay down or something? I would like to announce that come January, we're going to do a knit along for anyone that wants to participate. To knit Excuse Me by Stephen West. I got my yarn for it this week. I fell in love with the pattern after seeing it at Into the Wool. I posted on Instagram the announcement, and I linked to the person whose Excuse Me was the inspiration for this knit along. I am going to be using these two colors. They're both Malabrigo. This one's Arco Iris. It's my all-time favorite colorway. Anytime I see Malabrigo, this is the skein. Doesn't matter the base, whether it's fiber or yarn, I always end up picking this. No, you're not gonna, what are you doing? You are not chewing on my fingers. You can lay down. How about you lay down? Can you lay down? Down. There you go. There you go. I'll pet you if you don't bite my fingers. He gets a little excited and likes to nibble, and I don't like the nibbles. Husband lets him nibble. So this is Malabrigo Arroyo, which is Superwash Sport 355 yards. And no nibbles. This colorway is Sandbank. Looks like this. And this is the same base. And this is Arco Iris. I love this. I have knit it repeatedly, and that doesn't matter. Anytime I go into a store or a booth and they have it, it's what I pick up and I'm like, oh, I really like that. And then I look at it and I'm like, it's Arco Iris again. The Loopy U had 2 skeins. I needed 2 skeins, and that's all they had. So I went ahead and ordered it because I was afraid they wouldn't have any more, and I decided that was perfect. So this is going to be my Excuse Me shawl come January. So if you want to play along and knit that with me and some of my local knitters, get your yarn ready. You've got plenty of time. We figured January would be good after all the Christmas knitting and all that gets done, then you can knit something for yourself. Tiger agrees. He says, here's my paw, pet it please. Here's my paw. Yeah, there's your paw. He's such a sweet little monster. Aren't you? Are you a sweet monster? Alright, prizes. This is going to be a quick little episode. I did start my sweater. My sweater is being knit out of... Sorry about the rustle. For Nanny Swimo, I am knitting a sweater out of Cascade Yarns. It's Cascade 128. It's deep dark stash, because I got this at the local yarn store when we still had our local yarn store. And I am knitting that cable sweater that doesn't have a name. So the pattern's not out yet. It's the test knit I did. This one's for me. So far all I have is the ribbing. So not really much to show. I'll show you more next time. But here is my yarn. I think it's going to be really nice for the cables, kind of rustic looking. I'm not sure I have enough yarn for the sweater and sleeves. Plus, I live in Tennessee and I don't really need a sweater that warm. So mine could possibly end up being short sleeves. We'll see how far the yarn goes. I had enough for a sweater at one point, but I think I've used part of it. So, we'll see. Here it is anyway. Alright, prizes. I went ahead and did the drawing, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you who won. Okay, I'm going to take this off because, oh my gosh, it got hot. We turned the little space heater on out here in my cave, and it got hot. Alright, so, yes, so, prizes. We have a gorgeous skein of Jelly Bean yarn in the tulip colorway, and that is going to Rhonda, who is a local knitter. She knit 27 hats, crocheted and knit. I think they were, but they were mostly knit. So this is going to a local knitter, Rhonda. I'm going to write her name on here so I don't forget. Rhonda. Okay. We have a double skein. It's so they match. Self-strapping yarn. Iris colorway from Turtle Pearl. This is going to Lucy, who is Lucci Lucy. So Lucy, PM me your address and I will get these in the mail for you. Then let's see, we have a lovely skein from Urban Gypsy. This is, I am so ready for autumn on Urban Standard Sock Yarn. It's 100% superwash merino from Urban Gypsy. And this is going to Sherry, who is S Stengel, SSTENGEL, on Ravelry. So please send me a message, a PM, and let me know your address so I can mail this gorgeousness to you. Then we have a lovely sock blank from Knitty & Color. This is on Hardcore Sock Blank, which is superwash merino and nylon, 463 yards, from the super awesome Sarah of Knitty & Color. And that is going to Margie. And Margie is another one of our local knitters. So I will put that in for the local knitters pile here. Let's see. I have a skein of the Moon Pie and Sixpence. I really do love the feel of this yarn. It's Cosmic Rainbow, 75% merino, 25% nylon, superwash sock, 425 meters. And that is going to Cheryl, Just Stars. So Cheryl, send me a PM with your address and I will get this in the mail to you. Let's see, then we have a couple of fun skeins of Koigu, and they are going to Aubrey. Aubrey is another local knitter, so 3 of the local knitters won, so that's awesome. Aubrey. And let's see, then we have a skein of Green Elephant hand-dyed yarn. I love this skein. I love the gray. I love the pops of lime green and teal. I just can't even talk about how much I love this skein. It's called Gym Nut, and it's superwash merino nylon. It's a 4-ply sock. I love it. And it is going to Phoenix Fire. You get to knit the pretty. Send me a PM with your address and I will send this out to you, Miss Tracy. And last but not least, last prize goes to Sherry, who is another local knitter. But I met her first through the podcast, so that's kind of cool. But she is getting 2 skeins so she can have matching socks of Happy Feet. This is, the color is 2112. Such a fancy color, but it's Plymouth Happy Feet. Has a really nice twist. I like this yarn. And Sherry is also the person that knit the most socks. Socks. I have socks on the brain now because of Happy Feet. Hats. She knit the most, knit and crocheted the most hats. She gave me 40 hats, y'all. 40. So she is also getting the little needle savers. I have several of these. I have a set of Fix-A-Stitch hookies where you can pick up your stitches if you lose them. And I have some just handmade labels to put in there. So she's getting a few extras because she knit so many hats. So yay for you, Sherry. Let me write your name on these. Sherry. All right, I think that's all the prizes. Well, I know that's all the prizes. Thank you everyone for contributing to Hats for Kiddos. I know Allie, I don't know how many she has, but I know they have a lot. Allie and Vicky have been taking them up, of course. And I will give the rest of the hats that I have to Allie as soon as I see her. And then they'll go out to the kids and the families, and that'll be fun. We'll have happy little warm heads, and can't beat that. All right, so I am going to try to record again in 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. I'll show you some sweater progress. That would be good, right? I'm going to focus on finishing my Nanny Swimo. I need to weave another panel for this, so I've got to put something else on the loom for this to finish it. But I also have some Christmas present weaving planned, so I don't want to put that on the loom yet. I want to do the Christmas gifts first because there's no rush on that jacket. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. I don't really have much of anything else planned. I saw my mail lady today, and in the past I've either knit socks or hats for her, and I asked her if she would like a hat or socks this year, and she said hat. So I need to knit her a hat. Maybe I'll knit her one of those big fat cable hats. Those go really fast because you're knitting I think the cast on is on I think it's a 6, but then the part where it has the cables, it's on a size 10 needle. It's like wham bam, thank you ma'am, there's you a hat. And it's a really cute hat, so maybe that. I have some blue, I'm looking at it, I have some blue superwash Cascade 220 that I think would look really pretty on her, so that would work perfect for that hat. Thanks for helping me decide that. Appreciate it. Alright, so tomorrow's Fiber in the Burrow. I hope maybe I'll see some of you there. If you go, have a blast. And I will catch you soonish. Bye-bye.